Hi, today I'll be presenting the group report for Coles Supermarket Company for the subject Fundamental to Information System, and this is group 5. In this group, we have Tong Ru, which is my group mate, and me, Chawanakrak Silipong. So there is 3 operations were identified in Coles Supermarket Company. The storage management used the smart selling to manage the operational information such as technology leads, store and supply chain, strategic sourcing, optimized network, format and efficient and agile support center. The operation teams is also one of the essential keys for operation. They will be operate the system install as customer demand will be used to forecast supply and goods. To plan out the supply plan for each store, this is essential. The part of operation as demand forecast will be forwarded to the supplier. In additional information will be identified about which item need to be ordered, the quantity of goods, and the delivery schedule to ensure that they are on time. It will be prevent the store from the good shortage. In the part of retail network, including transportation and automation warehouse, the retail network goes into detail about transportation, control over optimized logistics, make sure the supplier goes into the store on time and no short supply. The next thing is key stakeholder, which separate into 2. Internal and external. I'll be starting with the internal, such as employee, which Coles give priority to human rights to safety. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Coles collaborate with Resilient Project to produce a complication of video to promote and support team member mental health, emotional strength, and coping strategy. Office-based team members said that they feel optimistic and empowered working remotely. And the next thing is management team. They provide 6% of the budget for leadership preparation to provide them with a resource to act effectively in the event of mental health crisis. And the next lens is external, which have customer, community, and supplier. I'll be going to customer, how Coles give priority, such as when the customer register the loyalty card with Coles, they need to give company their private information, but they can be assured that the confidence that their private information will be confidential and privacy. Coles information security system. By the vision of farm to the top level management, Coles will source food and product quality to serve the customer. And the key interaction between stakeholder and the company. At this stage, the key interaction between organization and stakeholder is one of the most important steps. They need to be analyzed. The situation such as Coles has interact with customer will be the loyalty program such as Flybuy card. And the next thing is smart selling, which is the information system database will forward the digital marketing teams to increase sales amount and profitability, including more customer satisfaction. Together, that the information will be used to marketing team to provide the right promotion for customer as well as the organization to prevent new product according to the buyer behavior from the Flybuy card, like Flybuy loyalty program. That's where the Coles correct the data and how those information interact together. Last, and the next thing is the ethical sourcing supply requirement. According to Coles security dealing policy, cyber threat in the COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of Coles employees need to work through the visual environment as they need to be working from home. Only an authorized member will get a remote access, and the organization use official reference email to identify the authorization of the team's member who can access each content of work. Password access is necessary. All these steps, such as video conference, password identify, it's really necessary for the purpose of preventing cyber threat. Referring to International Labour Organization Declaration, the fundamental principle and right at works and ethical trade initiative, Coles has set up the ethical sourcing program in order to follow the best practice guardians to choose the supplier by supplier ethical data exchange or FAIR farm to give information on a regular basis about the ethical sourcing performance. I'll pass on to Tongwoo for the next slide.
Thank you, Chana, for a wonderful introduction. Now I will introduce the interview question to you guys. Our interview question would ask to extract this data from ICT manager of the course. As you can see, this picture shows all the interview questions we would ask. A questionnaire is mainly divided into 4 parts. The first part is about corporate personal factors. The second part is about the level of information security construction. The third part is about the degree of management automation. And finally, the fourth part is about the application of a logistic system information. Now, I will share our opinion about the potential infrastructure for CORS. As a leader in the retail industry, CORS can install a POS system, which is point of sales. Therefore, CORS has potential use hardware and software, such as cash register, barcode scanner, data displays, and so on. All this together can form a complete POS system. There is a vast amount of data exchange within Cosmos. Therefore, CORS should adopt an overall network system with a high-speed local area network as the primary and vast area network as the secondary. Furthermore, considering the system's openness and the standardization requirements, CORS should choose the TCP/IP prototype. As for the operating system, CORS can choose an open standard operating procedure. By installing the POS system, CORS can collect more and more valuable data. Now, let me share my opinion about the potential use of e-commerce for CORS. By analyzing the performance of CORS in the third quarter of the fiscal year 2019, CORS has strengthened its investment in channel profitability. Meanwhile, click and collect function has made an enormous contribution to the sales growth of this department. By analyzing the main business for CORS as described above, the company can increase revenue efficiently by investing in the following facilities. CORS can install and apply a supply chain management system, which help increase the delivery speed of online shopping service. And by installing a supply chain management system, CORS can solve the communications problem between brand operators and suppliers, data transmission timeline problems, data security problems, and so on. In addition, data integrity issues. At the same time, large customers of CORS, such as schools, governments, and other customers, can release demand information through the supply chain management system. Now I will share our suggestion for CORS company. Our suggestion for CORS company is to apply big data, because collecting and analyzing a large amount of data can help CORS operate well and make crucial decisions. CORS can collect thousands of potential data every day, which is very suitable for using big data technology to increase profitability. For example, CORS can notify suppliers in advance based on consumption trends provided by big data. It will help the utilization of resources, help suppliers, and prevent overcapacity. As a result, the manufacturer proceeds according to the actual demand based on the retailer's information, reducing unnecessary production waste. That's all. Thank you.